Hello, this is DracoFlame67, and I am here with a mandatory Mook Mania. This is the first required battle in Tethe'alla, and it is against 3 Cardinal Knights. We have to fight 4 of these battles throughout the game. I'm only going to be covering them for the first time, so this battle. There are 3 more. The only difference between this battle and the others are the party members you have available, and the 3rd and 4th battle against the Papal Knights. One of the Cardinal Knights is replaced with a Commander Knight, who has more health, more attack, and drop, and gives you a lot more gold. But regardless, the Cardinal Knight and the Commander Knight have 2 things they share in common. A weakness to lightning, and while it doesn't show on the monster list data, a resistance to non-elemental attacks. That means your regular physical attacks are not going to do a lot of damage, but there is an easy way to get around that. Now, the party I'm going to be bringing in is Lloyd, Presea, Colette, and Zelos. At this point in the game, Presea and Zelos are added to the party, and Genus and Rain are momentarily taken out. So we can't use Genus's lightning spells for it, but if you've inherited Tex, you can use Zelos's lightning spells. And I do have Zelos on long-range magic, because the party needs some healer. And of these 3 characters, only Colette natively has lightning moves in Parabol, Grand Chariot. And I will be... right now, we have Race Satellite Parabol. Okay. Right now, all I want her to use is Parabol and Grand Chariot. While we can't give, well, I could bring Sheena in place of one of my characters, and use TCL Lightning. But given that there are 3 enemies and Zelos is going to be casting, and I want somebody attacking everyone, you see my strat. Presea and Colette are both on Scatter. Sheena stopping to use TCL Lightning is not something that I think would be beneficial for this fight. But while we can't give Lloyd and Presea lightning element attacks quite just yet, what we can do is give them some other kind of element. So I've given Lloyd the Garnet, and I've given Presea the Aquamarine. That means that all of Lloyd's attacks are going to be fire, and all of Presea's are going to be water. That means they're no longer non-elemental attacks, and the Cardinal Knights will not resist them. Something else I did is, one of Presea's accessories is the Blue Talisman. When you defeat Remiel, he drops a Rune Bottle, and Rune Bottles transform items into other items. What I used this Rune Bottle for was convert the Talisman, which the Windmaster dropped and increases defense by 5%, and upgraded it to the Blue Talisman, which increases defense by 15%. That makes it a very useful item for helping to tank physical attacks. It's straight up better than the Guardian symbol now. And I have it on Presea. Also, Lloyd and Presea are both able to have a Claw Gauntlet, which increases their attack. This is more important for a first-time playthrough. The Claw Gauntlet is available in Mel Tokyo, and it's fairly cheap as far as armor and weapons go. It's only 1,000 gold. it increases the attack stat by 50, in addition to having the best armor for a gauntlet at the time you can get it. And that extra attack is going to come into play, and I think for the foreseeable future, unless there's a gauntlet that gives an elemental resistance that might be necessary, the Claw Gauntlet is good enough, and that extra attack is really going to help. So yeah, I will be using Lloyd. Persea and Colette are going to be on Scatter. Persea, because her TP is very low, I've just disabled her level. I've just disabled her level 3 text so that she doesn't waste her TP, except Fiery Infliction because it's very cheap. And then I've just left her with small stuff and Beast. It's a level 3, but it's also slow, so I don't really want Persea using it. Also with the don't let the AI blow the enemy out of your combos. That's why Beast is disabled. Persea, yeah. I will talk about everybody's titles in the Battle of Pronema because that's when I have all 7 characters available. Again, like I said, Genus and Rain, we cannot use them for this battle. But just make sure I'm on Mania. Yeah, I am. I will see you in the battle with the Papal Knights.
Damn! They must have escaped! Give us back our friends! Silence! This is gonna be cake. Here you go. No? Thunderblade! So that's it. Tiger Blade! Hurricane Thrust! Tiger Blade! Thunderblade!
Punishment! Gem! Tiger Blade! Punishment!
Ready for this? First aid! Tiger Blade! Like that? Tis not! Tis not! Tiger Blade! Thunderblade! Tiger Blade! Persea, no one can stand against your axe.
The enemy has been defeated. We should move on.
Cold.
So that was the battle against the Papal Knights. There are 3 more like this in the game. I don't think I need to show more than one. You saw by equipping an elemental attack, you bypass their resistance to physical. So even if you don't have access to lightning element damage, which in later fights you will have more access to, you can still do more damage than you otherwise would be able to if you were just going with non-elemental attacks. I will see you in the Tales of Symphonia Boss Tour Remastered when we take on Pronema after this. Until then.